Okay, so what the 31 Days of YouTube is basically a challenge that I came up with to share my, thank you for the hearts, to share my experience with starting my YouTube channel, actually my 2 YouTube channels, with you guys and help empower others to start a YouTube channel, because it is so scary and it is so overwhelming and there's so much information and there's so many like online courses and the YouTuber Creator Academy and all of this stuff. So I wanted to kind of give my community a little bit of insight, kind of what I think about it and what I think works and how I got started, because, you know, to me success is measured in it's measured in your eyes. It's really not measured in someone else's eyes. There are people with 4 million subscribers on YouTube, but then there's also people who have, like in my case, I think I have 1,700? 1,800? I don't remember what my stats are today. Subscribers on YouTube that, you know, I interact with them, I get to know them, and I feel like I have like 1,800 besties, which is amazing. So I thought I would create this challenge, one, because it would be fun, and I could share kind of my knowledge with you guys on what I think, and also I could help you with your channel. So the first day, if you guys went to my blog, which is mandyjeanchic.com, I did post the first day's prompts. And let me actually go to my blog. I did post the first day's prompts, which today is think/plan. So what I meant by think/plan was I wanted you to think about, thank you for the hearts. Think about the YouTubers that you enjoy watching, the videos you want to create, and just kind of get your brain kind of rolling on this. I didn't want everyone to start off filming their first video right away, because I want you guys to feel comfortable with what YouTube is. And obviously, you know, if you're watching this video, you watch YouTube, and YouTube is a video sharing social media. So the first thing I talked about was my planner, because I think having a planner and planning your channel is so important. Now I do, if you guys go to my blog, you'll see my planner video, which is my YouTube/blog planner. I do use a Mandy Jean Chic version of the Happy Planner. So in that I have, you know, my monthly, thank you for the hearts, I have my monthly lists, my monthly tasks, my monthly videos, and my blog posts, because you guys, it looks like a river on my street right now. It is crazy. Sorry, I'll focus. This stuff's live, y'all, so you're gonna get tons of Mandyisms during this. But what I do in my planner is basically, it holds everything that has to, thank you for the hearts, you guys love Mandyisms. I keep everything, and I think planning and staying organized is like my #1 key to success with YouTube, and it's the one thing that, in my opinion, keeps me calm when it comes to sometimes getting overwhelmed with YouTube and with my blog. So I suggest, #1, getting a planner or having a notebook that you guys can jot down your ideas, plan, keep, just track, because I heard this awesome quote, and I use it all the time, that your brain is for thinking and not for storage. My brain, once I hit 30, it was like, I'm done storing stuff, so I have to literally like write. Somebody on here is 30, so they know the thing. But I think that is such a great quote, that, and it's so true in our life. So I write everything down. I mean, I have, you know, this little notebook here that is, I call my brain dump. And I keep track of everything in here. I even have my notes for our Periscope chat, because, you know, I want to stay on track with you guys. Except for apparently when it rains and my road turns into a river. So first off, get a planner, get a notebook, and keep track of that. Thank you for the hearts. The second thing I asked you guys to do today was to tell me who your favorite YouTubers are, your YouTube creators. So leave a comment and tell me who are your favorite YouTube creators and why you love them. Now, kind of while you guys are leaving comments, go through my list that I put on my blog. And if you're leaving comments and I'm not seeing them, go ahead and put a lot of hearts in there so I know that it may be a problem on my end. But I listed that one of my favorite YouTubers is Emily Noel83. And I love her reviews on her channel. She inspires me to do better reviews because she takes the time to really curate that content for that review. Alexis, because she's so positive. I love, you guys know, I love Miss Trenchcoat. She has, like, rocked my world this last week. Alexis and something different, so upbeat. And this is why I love chats like this where we talk about YouTube creators, because I love finding new people to follow and watch. I mean, I watch more YouTube than I do TV. Does anybody else do this? Heart it up if you watch more YouTube than TV. Yeah. Or Periscope lately. Periscope is so addictive. Yeah, a lot of people are like me, so that makes me feel better about my life choices. But Alexis, Miss Trenchcoat is amazing. I love Anne Samoilov. If you watch her, give me some hearts and I'll give some love to Anne. Yeah, she's amazing. Every day she does, you know, your top 3 and on Periscope. And you wouldn't think like it would be super motivating until you actually get involved with them and you get talking to her. And then like she rocks my face off. And Hillary Rubin is another one that I have like a legit girl crush on right now. I've been taking part in as many of her scopes as what I can, and she's really helped me with this whole living with intentions. So you guys, honestly, check out Miss Trenchcoat, Anne Samoilov, and Hillary Rubin. They are amazing. Who are some of your other favorite YouTubers, and why? Another one of my favorites are the Sorry Girls, because I love how they do their DIY projects. If you guys are DIYers or crafters, check out the Sorry Girls. Why I love them is their craft or their DIY videos are so to the point, but they're so, how you say, modern, but it inspires me to kind of up my DIY project game. So those are a few of my other favorites. Who are some of your favorite creators? Cool, we'll check it out. Yeah, Sorry Girls. Let's see. The Fashion Citizens are another one of my favorite. Melissa and Stephanie. They live in Phoenix, which, you know, hearts to Southwest girls. I haven't had a whole lot of caffeine today, so... I just woke up from like an hour-long nap, so... Fab TV. I will check them out too. I know some people like Pop Sugar Girls Guide to Life. I think that's what it's called, Pop Sugar. That actually seems like a cool channel. I just started following them. Another cool YouTuber is Lydia Lane. Her videos are so well put together, and she has a really kind of young, modern take to the videos. She's another good one. And then the last one on my list, and these were in no order of awesomeness, they were just in order of pretty much how I watched their videos this morning, was Miss Trenchcoat. Love, love, love Miss Trenchcoat. You guys, if you are girl bosses or entrepreneurs or need help being productive, follow Miss Trenchcoat, because she, again, will rock your face off. So who are some of your other favorite YouTube creators? Go ahead and leave them, and then we'll come back to it. The other question that I asked you guys to think about was, what type of videos do you enjoy watching? So when you're on YouTube, what type of videos do you kind of gravitate to when you go through your subscription list? I know I love makeup videos, obviously. I love like organizing videos, planner videos. Oh, I'm such a planner junkie. Planner videos, plan with me's. I don't know, what are your top 3 scopes? Okay, Miss Trenchcoat scopes, her charm scopes are my faves. Hillary Rubin's, all of hers are my faves. And then Anne Samoilov, definitely those 3 girls. I will tomorrow on my blog, I'm gonna write a note now, to include a link to their 3 scopes. So that way you can check them out too, because, you know, I love... Let me write this down before I forget, because again, getting old. Include girl bosses tomorrow. So that way you guys can check them out, because they're awesome. I saw DIY projects and planner videos. I believe Jessie said that. Those are my kind of favorite videos too. So now, with that list, here's what I want to know. Are those the type of videos that you want to make? Or do you have kind of an idea of what type of channel you want to have? I know, you know, personally with me, my Mandy Jean Chic is everything. I call it everything that I love. So when people ask me what my blog or my channel is about, I flat out say to them, everything I find that I love. I'll post about, I'll do a video about. I mean, you guys have seen my vlogs. Pretty random, right? So everything that I find lovely, I will, thank you for the hearts. I'll post about it because that is part of my life. Now, with that being part of my life, that's how I've chose to brand my YouTube channel, Self-Expression. That is how I've chose to brand my channel and Mandy Jean Chic, basically. So I basically branded that off of my own quirkiness and weirdness. So I want people, when they watch my channel, to, like, when I have my Mandyisms, like, oh my gosh, I have a river down my road. I want that, you know, for the people who subscribe to me to realize, you know, that's just me being me. That's what's important to me. Now, C Lemon is one of my favorite YouTube creators. She does DIY videos, and she's amazing at it. But that is her niche. MissTrenchcoat, productivity and planning, you know, and her videos and her podcasts, things like that. So here's what I ask you guys: what type of videos are you guys thinking about filming? I wish I could play like Jeopardy music when we talk about this stuff. Do you guys think that, now here's another question. Do you think that you can still film videos that people are already filming? Yes or no? Hearts for yes, no hearts for no. Artisan soap crafting. Ooh, girl. Yes. Yeah. Hook up with me because I am, like, I love supporting local artisans. So I love it that, what's your name, girl? So I don't have to like call you by your handle, because I like to know people on a first name basis. If you want to share that. If you don't, that's cool too. What I totally agree with you that yes, because here's my Michaela, is that how you pronounce it? Michaela? Hearted if I pronounced it right. Correct me if I pronounced it wrong. Okay, great. I'm on a roll here. So I do totally agree with you, Michaela, that you can create videos that people are already creating. Now, here's the difference. Everybody is different. If I create a soap video and Michaela creates a soap video, I guarantee you they're going to be different videos. The content may be similar, but people subscribe to others that they identify with. And in my opinion, that is the big difference. Now, I'm not saying, you know, totally take one of MissTrenchcoat's videos and do it your own way. Kind of, you know, there's so many planner videos, and there's so many planner gurus. And I know I'm subscribed to a bunch of them, but I have, like, my favorite girls and guys that I watch because I identify with them more. So, yes, you totally can kind of, film your own content, even if the content is similar to someone else's. And if someone, you know, argues with you about that, my biggest thing is people learn differently. So someone may learn something from your technique. Now, what I always suggest you do, and I think it's just good practices, is if you do film a video that is similar to someone else's, you say, hey, my friend Michaela did this video first, you know, I liked her techniques, and give them credit for it, because this is all about sharing the love, in my opinion. So yes, I do think that you can film similar videos. Like, look at tag videos. Tag videos are huge. So now my other question for you guys is, why do you want to start your YouTube channel? What brought you into this side of the universe? Enrich your community. Exactly. YouTube's Periscope, Instagram, Twitter, blogging have really changed the outreach for small businesses. I mean, I'll be 32 in August, and I look back to when I technically became an adult at 18, and how businesses change in 14 years. It's amazing how it's changed since I was a kid. And, you know, when I was a kid, we didn't have Facebook. We didn't have Instagram. Heck, I didn't get my first, like, real big girl cell phone until I was, like, 20-something. I mean, I had, like, one of the flip phones, but that's how much technology has changed. And the biggest thing I'll say about technology changing is it's going to continue to change, and it's going to continue to evolve. So what I suggest, and this is something that MissTrenchcoat and Paper and Glam have taught me also, is pick your media outlets that you want to share your videos on. Instagram is one of my favorites. Periscope now, YouTube. I don't do as much with my Facebook page because I don't see the response and the, what do they call it? Engagements on Facebook. But I also don't put a whole lot of effort into Facebook. I just kind of had a Facebook page there. So pick the media channels that you want to post your content to. That is something that will drive traffic to your blog. If you have a large Instagram following, make sure you screen capture your videos and share them on your Instagram, because a lot of people will go then to your video to check it out. I always give spoilers on my channel or on my Instagram, because I want people to go still watch my YouTube videos. Something else I do, I always post my YouTube videos to my blog. Even, it doesn't have to be in a separate blog post. What I normally say is, hey, this is my vlog video for the day. Like if I do a blog post about, you know, the Urban Decay Smoky Palette review, I'll still do my review, but at the bottom I'll stick my video and say, hey, you know, this is the vlog post that I did today. It was a good day, or something like that. Something cheesy, you know, get people interested. So yes, definitely to enrich your business is the biggest thing. Now, I know there's a lot of people who start YouTube just for fun. Amazing, do it. That's why you should start YouTube, is because you love it. When you love YouTube, your subscribers will see that and others will see that. And I don't know, you know, heart this if you agree with me. I can always tell when someone starts YouTube immediately to make money. And when they start YouTube immediately to make money, you don't get that wholesomeness, in my opinion. You don't get that love for their content. I can tell you guys, I don't make a full-time income off of my blog and my YouTube channel. That's why I have my full-time job. But, so why do I do it? Because I love it. I love you guys. I love meeting people. I love following on Instagram. I love connecting with you guys. I love sharing my content. I love sharing my life. That's why I do it. What would you suggest using as top platforms? Michaela, that would go along with what works best for your business. Now, are you an Etsy shop, or are you a outside shop? Or I don't want to say outside shop, but like a self shop. Okay, my brain and my mouth were like not connecting. What I meant to say was, are you on Etsy, or do you have like a Spotify shop or brick and mortar or something like that? Still, seriously, River on my street. It's crazy. You're on. Okay. In that case, because you're not getting the Etsy search traffic, in my opinion, I would use Instagram, because people love photos. So if you curate your photos to really showcase your soaps, website launching soon, awesome girl, that's where you're going to want to rock it, is like Instagram. Now, YouTube, if you show, do you want to do like YouTube tutorials? Like how to show people how to make their own soap, or do you want to use it more as like promo material? Like how do you want to use your YouTube channel? Are you using it more for connecting? Yep, okay. In that case, Instagram is going to be your bestie, because that people are very visual. And I know, like, when I go on my feed and community, yes, when I go on my feed, I check out people's pictures all the time. I like everyone's pictures. I'm that girl. So what you're going to want to do is pick the platforms that are going to drive the most traffic to you. And this may be an experiment. You may, personally, my opinion, Instagram, based on my experience, is going to be your bestie. But Twitter, I don't see as much traffic from Twitter as what I was before. Now, with Periscope, that's changing. But I'm still not as active on Twitter as what I would like to be. But I've had to pick my battles, because you guys know there's a lot of media out there, and you can't do them all, and you can't do them. I mean, if you can do them all well, more power to you. Teach me your tricks. But it's very difficult to do them all. So you have Twitter, then you have your Facebook page. Now, with a business, I always recommend you having a Facebook page. I'm visual also, me too, girl. I always recommend having that Facebook like page, because one, you can do some giveaways on there, and it's another form of engagement. I do recommend keeping your Facebook page active and posting your content to your Facebook page and posting your videos to your Facebook page and checking in on Facebook. But to me, it's not what draws or sends the most traffic to my blog. Here's the other big one. Pinterest. I had a bathroom. You guys on Pinterest, have you seen this palette wall bathroom that has a yellow wreath on it? that you've seen like all over Pinterest? Heart it if you have. Heart it, or don't heart it if you haven't. Okay, that's my bathroom. That's my bathroom in this house, actually. I have over 2 million hits on my blog on my bathroom. It went viral. It was one of the top home decor posts of 2013, 2014. That Pinterest, that post has driven more traffic to my blog than all of my posts for the last 2 years combined. So, how do you go viral on Pinterest? Your photography and your content. With soaps, your photography is going to be your key to success, because I wish they had smell-o-vision, because smell-o-vision I think would be awesome for you, girl. But the key to it for you for Pinterest is going to be your pictures. So with soap making, I'm assuming it's going to be very visual, because you want people to want that soap. Thanks, Jess and Michaela. So what you're going to want to do is essentially make your pictures like primo. Do you have like a camera you're going to be filming on? Are you going to be filming on your iPhone or your iPad? Jess and Michaela, I mean, what do you guys think about that? What are you guys using? And anyone else who wants to answer these questions, feel free, chime in. But I'm curious. DSLR, do you have a Canon or a Nikon? If you say Canon, we're going to be besties. No pressure. Actually, I have a Canon and a Nikon, so I could go either way. iPad or camera? Okay, Canon. I have a Canon T5i. That is like my baby. But let me tell you, all of my Instagram pictures that everyone loves, taken with my iPhone. I think DSLRs are worth the money. I think that they will give you incredible photography and great video quality, but don't feel like, you know, that's something you have to invest in right away, because my biggest thing is I want you to see if you like YouTube first before you invest in that. Now, Jess, you said iPhone or iPad, correct? Is that what you said? Heart it up if I was right. So on your iPad or your iPhone, like I'm right now, iPad, okay. The quality on your iPad is decent, and it's a good way to start out. What I would suggest for like some of your pictures and stuff is, and even for you, Michaela, style your photos. I find my Samsung Note 4 is great for picture quality. Yeah, these smartphones are amazing with their photography. I've actually taken like better selfies with my phone than my actual DSLR. So the key for you, Michaela, going back to what you had asked about platforms and stuff like that, is going to be your photos. And I would recommend, you know, styling your photos, really engaging people in what that picture, what that story is in that picture. You know, if you, I'm sorry, I haven't been to your Instagram, so make sure, follow me on Instagram so I can follow you, so I can check out your pictures and stuff, because definitely I think that that's going to be awesome for you. Now, regarding YouTube, because this is kind of what we're doing, for you, I think what you're going to want to do is when you're doing your videos, have you filmed videos yet, Michaela? Yes, no, maybe so. If you've filmed videos, with something that's going to be detailed as soap making, I think you're going to want to get used to doing cutaways, meaning you're going to want to show people just started to film and edit. Do you use iMovie or another program? Because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to show people the details in that soap making. Now, Jess, what type of videos do you want to film? Have you thought about that yet? Isn't it hard when people ask you questions and then you're typing and you're like, just shut up for 2 seconds so I can answer your damn question? Kidding. DIY, maybe. Okay, so with DIY projects, same thing for you. You're probably going to want to get used to filming some cutaways. Now, with you having an iPad, I think iPads come with iMovie. I'm not sure which generation. I've done Dollar Tree haul so far. Does your iPad have iMovie on it to edit with? Have you checked into that? I don't, yes they do, okay. Because I have an iPad, but I never use it. Like, I have the iPhone 6 Plus, which is slightly smaller than my iPad. Not even kidding, you guys. But, so what you're going to want to do is you're probably going to want to get used to filming cutaways. And what cutaways are, I use Wondershare. I'm not sure what that is. Can you quickly tell me what Wondershare is? I've never heard of it. And that may help. I looked over it, kind of felt overwhelmed. Would it help you if I filmed some basic iMovie tutorials and included those in the challenge? Or we could have like a private chat session about iMovie? Because I'm not saying like I'm like the guru of iMovie, but I mean, you guys, I can edit. And I would be willing to help you out with that, no problem. But with iMovies, what I was saying with the DIY projects is you're going to want to learn to film cutaways and include cutaways. So for you, having a script for your videos is going to be important. Video is good. It is a video editing software. Okay. Is it easy to use? Is it pretty straightforward? Or, and I'm talking about Wondershare, is it something that, you know, takes a little bit of time to get used to? But Jess, back to, and even you, Michaela, I would get used to starting planning your videos with, so you remember what you need to cut away into, because people are going to want to see details in DIY videos. I'm terrible about that. I'm so lazy. Yeah, it is good, not that hard to use at all. That's awesome. Because iMovies, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty straightforward. With an iPad, I could see where it'd be a little more difficult to use, because you don't have like the keyboard and stuff like that, and the mouse, which my mouse is like my baby. So do you guys have more ideas or more questions about editing and things like that, or did I answer your question? Because I kind of feel like I went off on an iMovie tangent. Do you guys have any more questions about the first day with the planning and your favorite YouTubers and things like that? Nope. Yep. Nope. Do you guys want me to have some patience and allow you to answer? Kidding. The reason why I asked you to make the list of your favorite YouTubers is I want you to use those as inspiration. Opinion on Instagram. I'll come back to that. I want you to look at whose videos you love and how you can adapt some of the reasons why you love them into your channel. Now, starting out, I'm not saying going and buying a DSLR and buying fancy lighting equipment and things like that. Do I have to have a separate personal and one for YouTube? I'll come back to that. You mean a separate Instagram or separate Gmail to log into YouTube? But take a look at those people that you love and use them for inspiration for where you want to be or how you want to start your channel. You know, for example, Emily Noel83, one of my faves, she doesn't use a fancy DSLR. I think she uses like a Instagram. Okay, she uses a Sony Handycam, I think is what it's called. She doesn't use fancy video equipment. You know, Fashion Citizen, Sorry Girls, Lydia Lane, and MissTrenchcoat all use DSLRs. Their quality is great. So I think, you know, when you need motivation, look back to your favorite YouTubers and think about, you know, that's where I want to be, if that's where you want to be. Now, regarding Instagram, this is just my opinion on it. I know some people are going to have different opinions on how to do this. Personally, if you're going to be sharing, like, seriously, still river down my street. If you're going to be sharing, like, political things, jokes that could be offensive to others, things like that, I would recommend having two separate, a business and a personal. In my case, I only have one because I'm too lazy to have two. And I have I have like 1,800 subscribers on Instagram. I didn't realize how much lighting I was getting off of my computer screen onto my face until it just went dark. So let me real quickly. There we go. So what you're going to do is, personally, if you can have just one, and that's what's going to work for you, have one. Just be mindful of who your subscribers are. I don't, like, my husband being law enforcement, I still share some very pro law enforcement things, but I know that some people don't appreciate that. So while I still share, you know, like police week things and fallen officer things and stuff like that, I'm still mindful of who follows me and why they subscribe to me. I do, you know, with me having so many interests, I have, thank you for the hearts. Is that hearts for my hubby being a cop or hearts for me being mindful of my subscribers? But with Instagram, I just think you need to really be careful of who's subscribing to you and why. Now, if you're going to be doing like DIY projects, I would just honestly, girl, have one to start out with just to keep the management easy, time and the platform. Time into platform. What exactly do you mean by that? If you could give me a little bit more info on that. If you're basically going to be using Instagram to drive traffic to your YouTube channel, then yeah, I would have one. But personally, if I was going to start it over again, I still don't think I would have to. I still think I would keep it as one because part of my brand is my life. Now, if you're just branding your channel for just DIY projects, you may want to have two if you want to kind of keep your life separate. So I think it's what you want. Now, if you want to keep your personal life separate from your YouTube channel, make sure you start doing that from the very beginning. Because people will, once they get to know you more and they subscribe to you, they will want to learn more about you. And if you want to keep your personal life separate, I suggest, you know, making your personal Instagram private and then having a business one. But that is something that would be personal. So Jess, did that make sense? Did I help you out with that at all? I have a really fun giveaway for you guys after we're done with question and answers that I'm super excited about because I made it myself. Okay. Michaela, what did you mean by time and platform? Just because I want to make sure that I answer your question, girl. Or do you just want me to get on to the giveaway? Yeah, so this is like my studio space right now. It's like a disaster. I have these wreaths that I had in my closet, and they kept getting crushed by all the Christmas stuff. So I just was sharing personal information. With my husband being law enforcement, he is very private. I get it. I understand. Especially with all the threats against law enforcement right now. I tend to forget that there are trolls in the world and people that are dishonest and nasty. So I always take people for their face value. That's just me. When it comes to, like, Michaela, for you having your soap business, you may not want to share a lot of your personal life, especially if you have children. I think that would be a personal decision. I would test the water. I know right now with this whole instant media, and especially with like Periscope, people love to engage with others and feel like, you know, that you're really friends with them and that you're besties. And I think that's awesome because it creates like a supportive environment in a community and you're building that. But when it comes to personal things, I share what I choose to share. Now, I edit a lot of my vlogs sometimes because with me being very open about things, sometimes I say stuff and I'm like, holy crap, Mandy Jean. You can't say stuff like that on the internet. So then I have to edit that out. But I think it's important to realize your own personal boundaries when it comes to what you want to share on the internet. A lot of people didn't even realize I was married until recently because I chose not to share my husband on my media because I was respecting his privacy. I'm very open also. I'm the same way, and it's so hard for me sometimes because, like right now, you know, I've talked to you guys about a lot of things that are personal to me with being my husband being law enforcement. And I know there's a lot of cop haters out there, and, you know, teach their own whatever. But I still, like, I don't choose to share him as much as what a lot of people ask me to share him. Like, a lot of people love the vlog that he did with me, and he will do some vlogs, but he had a couple law enforcement questions, and he won't answer them. Because it's definitely a very scary time for law enforcement. And it's also kind of sad, too. So, but regarding personal information, I would suggest sharing what you feel comfortable with. But people will want to engage in your life. That's just human nature, in my opinion, and you don't have to share it. You can, you know, politely decline, or you can do like what I do and be like, oh, hey, this is my life is so awesome. Or, you know, like when I shared my anxiety struggles, I share that stuff because I want to make sure that I'm helping other people. So, do you have any other questions? Oh, the river stopped on my street now. I can't believe it. Like, I started this scope and then it started pouring rain in New Mexico. We've had so much rain this summer. Where are you guys from? Jess, where are you from? Michaela, where are you from? So my giveaway that I'm doing is and I had Arkansas. Okay, Arkansas is a hot state, yo. You guys got some serious humidity. I moved here, New Mexico, from Michigan, and let me tell you, I can't do humidity. Nope. So my giveaway. If you give this video hearts and also liked my Chicscope, oh yes, yeah, it's hot. I have a friend of mine who's in Missouri and he's like over it. And a friend of mine is North Carolina who's like, it's 100 degrees and 100% humidity. And I was like, it's like 85 here, like 4% humidity. We don't have humidity in the desert. I don't think I'll ever leave the desert, ever. But my giveaway. When I shared my planner with you guys this morning on my video, I had a lot of positive responses for my stats tracker. So I thought what I would do is if you email me, mandyjeanchic@gmail.com, this even goes for people who are watching this replay, send me an email and say, hey, I won your stat tracker. And I will send you the PDF of my stats tracker that I created for me. Now, I did go ahead and modify it to add Periscope. Something else that I'm doing, and this is going to be kind of like a spoiler alert for the end of the month, I am creating a YouTube planner. So it will be basically a planner that you guys can use to plan your videos and track your content and track your keywords and stuff like that. It's really going to prompt you to stay engaged with your YouTube channel. Now, for everyone who posts their first 3 videos as part of the 31 days of YouTube, I will be giving that away for free to you guys. So that is my giveaway to you for today. If you want my stats tracker, send me an email, mandyjeanchic@gmail.com, and I will gladly email that over. But I'm going to go ahead and end this because it went a little bit longer than what I thought it was going to. So do you guys have any more questions? Give me some hearts if you don't have questions, and I'll go ahead and get this ended. Make sure I included everything I needed to. Okay, no more questions? You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I am so thankful that you guys tuned in for my very first, Chicscope is what I'm going to call them. And I hope you guys continue to enjoy the 31 days of YouTube. I did take a little bit slow because I want you guys to build your channels at your own pace. So if you liked this video, give it a ton of hearts so I know you did. So I'll keep doing them. And if you need to refer to this or have questions, shoot me an email, send me a message on Instagram or Twitter, and I will get back with you. Thank you guys so, so much, and have a great evening. I think I'm going to go, maybe, now that it's done raining, I think I'm going to go walk my dogs because it's going to be beautiful outside. So you guys have a great evening. Jess, you stay cool in that humidity, girl.